gentlemen. You got Don M. I'm here on June 12th, June 15th. Which June 15th is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the men out there, all the fathers out there, holding it down, being the father in your lives and the children's lives. Shout out to you, all those fathers who are called dad. You know what I'm saying, daddy, papa. You know what I'm saying, pop. Shout out to all the pops out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the men who are really inspirational in their children's lives. Shout out to all the father figures out there. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us don't get that love. So shout out to you. Shout out to Poppy. You know what I'm saying? Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the men out there. This is a real conversation. Because a lot of us don't get that love. They don't get that energy. They don't get that to resonate within them, so for them to feel, appreciated. Shout out to you. But for all those deadbeat, fart ass dads, eat a cow bowl, okay? And that's for real, for real. For all those men out there who's not really have love for nothing, don't have love for their own children, don't have love for themselves, you know what I'm saying? Dig a ditch and stick your head in it. But this ain't gonna be that loud to be smacking on our dads. This ain't gonna be that loud to be smacking on pops. This is not gonna be loud to be smacking on men. This is an uplifting live because, like I said, a lot of us men, a lot of dads, a lot of fathers don't get that love. So this is a live stream that we just gonna have a conversation and try and figure out why on Father's Day the sky looked like this. You know what I'm saying? All looking like crap, rainy. And then on Mother's Day, it's all hot, sunny. What is that, like real natural energy? Is that just natural energy? I want us to really think about human beings, the nature of humans, and the power that we have when it comes to this energy force. Is the man's energy so down? Is his spirit so down? Is his aura so down where his soul resonates to the sky and it just be a gray, rainy day and the spirit looks bad and people just walking around looking at each other real goofy? Like, should I say Happy Father's Day? I don't know if he's in his children's lives. You know what I'm saying? That's how we be walking around like, yo, I don't know if I should remind him that he is a dad. You know what I'm saying? Is that what's going on in the world right now? Are people like in a you just missed it. Oh, yeah. You got it. Yeah. You just missed it.
What about this one over there?
I ain't see that one. I think she waiting too. Oh, but you just missed it. I just got off it. It just rolled down the block. 3 minutes though. I think the bus gonna see how she just got up the stairs.
She's getting at 31.
I think so. Let's see. Yep. She just got the stairs coming. Yep. So shout out to all the fathers out there. But like I said, this is not that live stream to be smacking and bashing. It's to understand the soul and the mechanics of the human beings. Now, I mean, let's go back several years, 100 years, 200 years, whatever we want to do, and find out why the root of manhood has no value. The root of manhood is valueless. And why is that? Is it because of how men run around chasing their penis? Is that the reason why? And then our women just become so hurt up, and then they can, treat us like garbage and teach us that we are garbage. Teach us that we are garbage. See, this is Father's Day, and most fathers have been taught that they ain't shit. They've been conditioned to believe that, yo, this is what it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is about being a man, hey, you know what I'm saying? But yet and still, when we get older, when we 10 and 12 and 16 and 20 is one thing, but when we become fathers and everything, the same condition that we was conditioned now become our curse. But all those years you conditioned us in that. Well, he's a man, it's a man thing. But then that same man thing, when we become men, is our curse. This ain't right. We men are treated like object. They say women are treated like objects, but men are really treated like objects. Whether they are ATM machine, whether they are sex, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of women they just want to get their cakes pounded out. They don't want nothing else, no strings attached. They don't want relationships. They don't want nothing. So just imagine being 18 and you come across women, girls, young ladies, females who they just want to get their rocks off. So now you get into a system like that. They not trying to have a relationship. They just want to get their rocks off. That's condition you just to help these girls get their rocks off. Now it's time for these young ladies. Now they 21, 23, 25, 27, and they want to find somebody serious. 28, 35, you know what I'm saying? 40. But you condition the men to just get their rocks off. And with that is the problem which we living in right now. Because most people just trying to get their rocks off and they not respecting the rock itself. They not respecting the rock itself. And that's where we at right now. We got our men to be what the men are for. They are for providing us with some resources and giving us some sex or giving y'all some sex. But when it comes to being a man and a father, how much are they being taught that in the household when they're 10, in the household when they're 15, in the household when they're 20? How much are they being taught that manhood? And that's what this live stream is all about, because the energy that's within the energy that goes towards the men is really, really shallow. It's like, and this ain't no excuse, because like I said, I can slap us around, but this is a reality check. Like, where are we when it comes to Father's Day? Our women walk around like this. They don't even acknowledge the day. Like, you say Happy Hanukkah, you say Happy Kwanzaa, you say Merry Christmas, you say Thanksgiving, Happy Thanksgiving, you say Happy Easter, you say Happy everything. But when it's Father's Day, lips are tight, heads are down, and we say, oh yeah, today is Father's Day. Well, shout out to all the women holding it down, already bypassing it. And why is that? So what we have to do right now, men, we have to figure it out. Figure where we are right now in life and figure where we're going to go for the future. Because if we are to fix this Father's Day curse, if we are to fix this fatherhood curse, this manhood curse, we have to identify the root problem. And the root problem starts in the household when you was a child and being conditioned that it's okay because it's you being a man. What is being a man? What is it to be a man? Let's take away the provider. Take away, the foundation part. Let's figure out what it is. Well, that's just being a man. We heard it being said on TV. We hear in your household. You hear it from everyone say, "Oh, that's just men. You're not men are." So, what is being a man? And what is being a man that got us where we are not getting that same energy from Father's Day that women get from Mother's Day? That's where I'm at, because it's a hurt feeling out here in this atmosphere. It's a hurtful feeling. All right, watch this. I'm gonna walk by this young lady. Let's see if she. Let's see if she acknowledged me for the day. I'm even gonna say good morning first. How about that? Good morning. Well, it was a light good morning, but I didn't get that Happy Father's Day. I didn't get that Happy Father's Day yet. I passed several women this morning, and none of them say Happy Father's Day. I'm not a father, but none of them say Happy Father's Day. I passed several guys, and about like 5 men said to me Happy Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that Even on a day that's supposed to be our day, our women are still scared and vulnerable to speak to us. That's the major issue. And until we identify that root problem, you're always going to have men being men. Because when you were 10, you were 8, you were 7, you were 20, you were 21, you were 18, and you're being ignored by the women, and they think it's cute. When that guy get his waves right, get his money right, get the little pimples off his face, and when he's in his element, and now one girl, two girls, three girls like him, he will always remember being ignored. He will always remember liking you and you never liked him. He will always remember these things, and this will condition him to be the man. And that this conditioning from women not speaking, women not acknowledging, women not showing a certain type of just human nature love for him, not no lustful love, but just a natural, like, good morning, sir, how you do? And keeping it moving. Have a good day. Stay strong. That energy is needed. And so for Father's Day and for every day after, I want our people to understand that that's the energy that we have to keep up and keep going. The energy of stay strong, because we're in a world of nothing but chaos, and we don't need you to become weak. We don't need our men to be no weaker than what they are. So the words of encouragement has to come from our women. Because trust me, it comes from men. Even though a lot of cats be saying hoes and bitches and hoes, excuse me for the cursing. Oh, we heard that. Yes, we did. But yet and still, we sit here queens all day. We hear strong black women. We hear that all day from our mouths. Oh, you better not disrespect her. You better not disrespect this woman. We hear that all day from our mouths. But yet and still, what's the right energy that comes back to us? So that's the energy I'm wanting to focus on, because we big up our moms. All my moms held it down for us, and my moms was the rock. My moms did this, my moms did that. And so when we say that on the level that we say it, it brings the energy and the spirit down to man. And no matter what he tries to do, we're already in the box. We are in a box as men. And what's the way to get out that box? When I was selling the roses the other day for Mother's Day, this guy he spent some money with me. He spent 24. He spent about like $80 with me. Not only did he spend money with me, but he brought people to me. And I remember like a month ago that I think he was having issues with his lady. And so he bought flowers for several women for Mother's Day. And the next week he came, or 2 weeks later, he came back and bought flowers for his daughter for graduation. And he had the biggest smile on his face when he see me. And at the beginning, he was treating me like a little, shitty, real shitty. But for some reason now he's treating me really great. And I heard him speaking, and he said, nah, man, my man has some beautiful roses, man. He got me in good with my family. He said the flowers I had for Mother's Day that he bought got him in good with the family. He said, yo, he had beautiful flowers. He had red ones. He had like some pinkish orange ones. He had white roses. He had all different color roses. And the lady was really loving it. We try. Men try. Men don't want to be on your bad side. Men don't want to be on females' bad side. You think men wake up and say, hey, I'm going to get on this bitch bad side? No, that's not the case. We really wake up and try and figure out how we can be part of your good side, the A side. But what happened is, like I say, throughout the years of the curse of the manhood, the curse of, just being a man, the curse of lust, that put man in a box where, you know what I'm saying, no matter what he do, how much he tries, how hard he tries, he would never get that happy Father's Day the same way that the mothers get. It sucks that I really would like to be out there hustling today. I know if I had anything for Father's Day, if I had some nice little Kango hats, whatever it was, I could have went out there, but I'm like, damn, I would hate to buy all this shit and no one loves dad. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look, I really wanted to get flowers for Father's Day because men need a flower. I wouldn't mind having the rose in my hand right now, walking around all day with a rose. Can you just imagine 10 million men walking around with a single rose in hand today? That would make the day that much brighter. Men like flowers, especially if they're given to them by somebody. Men would love a flower. Who wouldn't like a flower if someone gave you a flower? Everyone would like a flower. Everyone in the world. But it scares me to waste money because people don't have that love for man. And that's the sad thing of life. I like this right here. I ain't gonna lie, folks. If I can have this in my life right here, let me show you something. I like this right here. I like this. I love this, to be honest. I love this. Let me show you this from the view. I would be on the road and I would travel every state. This is amazing. I love this right here. It's not that high camper. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you how high it is. I hope nobody's up in there, but I'm going to show you how high it is. See, that's the transit right there. That's the transit right there. And it's right behind this right here, this camper. And the transit's way higher than this camper. Let me show you this camper. See where my head is? Almost at the top. This shit is really nice. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how people stand up in that bitch though. And this is the transit. Here go the transit. See how high that shit is? So the transit is way higher than this camper. I like this camper though. See, men are simple. We are simple. That's why I said you'd be surprised that a little flower will make a man's day today. But I'm just scared to buy it. And then two, the weather was bad. I'm looking at the weather like, damn, it's gonna rain. So I didn't want to get caught, one, with a bunch of flowers because of bad weather. And then two, I didn't want to get caught with a bunch of flowers for men that our women not supportive in buying the men because they like, fuck, I ain't got nobody to give it to. Fuck my baby father, excuse my mouth. Forget my baby's father. Forget my 3 baby daddies. My dad is a deadbeat. My uncles ain't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? This is how people really look at the men. Uncle not worth shit. Dad's on drugs. I ain't see him in years. And every time I see him, he's drunk. Then we got to ask ourselves, what made these men get to this point? Themselves, jobs, or woman? Was it the woman and the job combined, which made him destroy himself because he was never ever bigged up? Understand what I'm saying? Like I say, men got to have a certain level of pats on the butt. You know what I'm saying? Pats on the back. When I say pat on the butt, I mean that because when we play sports, you know what I'm saying? Good job, you pop the nigga on the butt, pat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, good job. I don't know why they do that shit, but you be needing that shit sometimes. And they need to have more respect for the older men as well. But that has to be taught. But if it's not being taught in the house with the ladies and the women not teaching the sons to have respect for their fathers, if the women not teaching the boys to have respect for themselves, if the men are not around to teach the boys anything, these boys gonna be walking around looking like boys but have the minds of women. Physical bodies of a man, mentality of a female, the strength of a man, the anger of a man, the mentality of a female. When you put that in a boy and then you instill in him that Men ain't shit, fathers ain't nothing, he's going to be walking around thinking that every man in the world is his enemy, not knowing that if you look in the mirror, he thinks he himself is the enemy. That's why he's doing all sorts of drugs, all sorts of pills, alcohol, because he looks in the mirror, he don't even love himself. When you look at a lot of the boys and the men, and you look at their hair, you look at the way they look, the way their hair is now, no, not being groomed. That's what we're talking about. When you look at yourself and you don't care. The reason why most of these boys look like that is because they don't care about themselves the way we used to. They don't take time out to brush their hair and make those waves. And that's because they've been conditioned for years not to love themselves. And that condition of learning not to love yourself is the reason why fathers are not loved to this day. And it's a sad situation. But how do we rectify it? There's only one way to rectify this problem. And the only way to rectify this problem is what, like I say, man, know the rules. Know the rules of life and teach the rules of life in your household, in your school. Respect, unity, love, engagement in empathy, engagement in economics, engagement in empowerment. We have to share. That's the rules. And once we teach our young boys the rules of respect, then they will respect the women, they respect themselves. They respect themselves, then they respect the women. That's what most men have to do first. We have to learn to respect ourselves first. Once again, shout out to the fathers. This is Father's Day. So men, we must learn to respect ourselves. They always teach you, yo, you gotta have respect for the woman, have respect for the woman, have respect. Yo, F that. Have respect for yourself first. And respect for yourself don't mean that you idolizing yourself. Respect means that you are doing right so that you don't have your women disrespecting you. Do right for yourself. Respect yourself at a high level. And once you respect yourself at a high level, I ain't talking about idolize yourself. I'm talking about respect yourself. Know your boundaries. Know what you ain't tolerating. Know what you can tolerate. Love more. Like more. Like yourself. Love yourself. Once you can do those elements, that aura will just shine and people will be able to see and the women will be able to respect you more because they know that you're not no one that they should be disrespecting. Because see, growing up, we such disrespectful people that we think that being disrespectful is a part of life. It's like the first steps of life. Be disrespectful. Huh? Be disrespectful. What? Can't you what? Be disrespectful is the first element. Why? Because we haven't been taught the rules of respect. And that's what this live stream is about. We're going to learn to respect man. Man's going to learn to respect himself. Because we can't be running around the planet saying that we are a scholar, we the top scholar, we the number one professed person. Everybody want to hear what we got to say, and your daughter don't even want no part of you no more. She can't even get acknowledgement from you. So we're going to get respect back. So Umar, maybe you should launch a men's value movement. Men should know their value. F all this, oh, our black queens, black queens. No. Because you are part of this. Because you don't know your value when it comes to family values. You don't know your value when it comes to being a real father. So maybe you need to sit back for this Father's Day and analyze yourself and say, why I haven't been able to be a real father. And once you realize the real reason, then you start a movement. That's how you're going to save these black babies, these black boys. Look in the mirror, identify what you've been doing wrong as a father, as a man, and then launch a movement so you can get your daughter back. Because she got a lot of life to give to really show nothing but hate towards you. I don't know if you rectified your situation with your daughter. I don't know if you and your daughter got back good. But I just know that she came online and she said that you wasn't worth shit. And if that's you, and then you got Pookie and Ray Ray, that's too many millions of men whose daughters don't have respect for them. And we got to change that shit. So if you want to save some little black baby boys, look in the mirror, because that's who you are. You're a little black baby boy. You're a little boy. Look in the mirror and try to figure out how you're going to rectify and fix your family structure so that next year, Father's Day, you can be impactful. Umar, why are you not doing something huge for Father's Day? Because it's not in your repertoire. It's not even in your program because you don't even know how to be that man. This live stream is a deep one because, like I say, the energy that goes out towards our women is way different than the energy that comes to our men. And the energy that goes towards our women for Mother's Day, the energy that goes towards our women every day, just being a woman. And trust me, there's more deadbeat women than men. How can I say that? Because there's more women on the planet than men. Period. In the last 30 years, the generation of women, their values have really went down where they are acting and being men. And I'm talking about the scratching balls type men, dirty fingernails type men. And then these women are having children. And these little boys growing up and they 18, 19, 20, and they are just keeping that cycle going. Trust me, there's more deadbeat women in this world than deadbeat men. But this world is trying to teach you and train you to think that it's more deadbeat men in this world. No, it's not. It can't be. It's more women in the world than men. And you're not going to tell me that there's on this planet the women are really doing that high level greatness. No. They in a rock, they underneath a rock, they in a shell, they in the corner, they desperately looking for real men. But they having children and they teaching these boys not to be real men. And that's the cycle that we got to end. So to make Father's Day a beautiful day and a day to celebrate. You know, I mean, my mind just shifted. It went way curveball. Sorry, I'm going to bring up this person. I'm going to bring Orange Head up. Trump. You know what? I just thought about he's kind of smart because he's like, you know what? I'm going to do a military parade the day before Father's Day. The day before Father's Day, he did a military parade celebrating the military. And he's the first president. He's going to say, I'm the first president to do so. So celebrate me. In other words, let me know Happy Father's Day. See, we got to go all the way out. I'm now, like I said, I'm going to round this up because no matter what, it's humans. Do you see what we have to do? How we got to break our necks just to be hurt, to get that love for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. So shout out to all the real men in the world. I mean, if you got balls and penis, I guess you are a real man. But okay, but shout out to all the father figures, all the strong men who's holding it down. Shout out to you. And let's pick up those other men that we can and throw away the ones that don't want to be picked up. Throw them away. Let's throw them in the dumpster and get rid of them. But let's pick up those who can be picked up and let's celebrate those who should be celebrated. So yeah, today is Father's Day, so we're going to celebrate. We're going to walk with our chest up, our heads up, and our chest out and our heads up, and we're going to chin up and eyes wide, and we're going to be proud. And if you didn't do good this year, you didn't do good last year as a father, I promise you next year, if you work hard at it, you'll be a greater father figure next year. So that's what today's about. How we're going to become better men, better fathers, better husbands, better brothers for the future. We will not tolerate days like this again. Next year is going to be a beautiful sunny day, a beautiful sunny day, and the energy is going to be up, the spirit's going to be right, and the women's going to be loosening their lips to say, "Good morning, sir. Happy Father's Day," because we must launch a men's movement. We must. I've been saying it. I'm not the leader, folks. I'm just a visionary. But I'm a leader of visionaries. I mean, we just got to come up with the vision and move it. But we do need, and I said this, I told y'all this. I said this. I said, yo, during the inauguration time in December, I said we got to get out there for inauguration day, and then we got to come back 6 months later, which was June, which would be now. And I said we got to hit it again because we got to make our mark. We got to make a stand. I said that. Shout out James. Shout out to James Dean. What up, man? I said Gene. I put your name together, Gene. Gene Dean. Yo, you see FDMG got yo, you see FDMG got vandalized buildings, spray painted, large gym got trashed. Nah, Umar 5,000 books got over them. Umar said that's as far as they get. What? That's funny, bro. Nah, yo, when I say I'm out the loop, bro, thanks James for telling me that. James always come out of nowhere with some information. That's why he got that wrench, and then I go in and I check it out. And like I said, James was one of the individuals that helped me to get out to NYC so I could run up on Umar at that Q Butters event. You know what I'm saying? Q Butter had one event upstairs and Umar had it. Umar was upstairs, Q was downstairs. And it was thanks to James, you know, he came out of nowhere. So yeah. So he said, yo, you see, everything's good. Eye for eye, word for word. What's up? Eye for eye, word for word. No doubt. I'm chilling. He said FDMG got vandalized buildings, spray painted, large gym got trashed. Umar 5,000 books got painted all over them. Umar said that's his Father's Day gift, and that's what I'm saying, yo. We are so conditioned to believe that, oh well, we supposed to get the short end of the stick. We supposed to get the mud in the face, the pie in the face. We think that that's all part of our living, yo, and that's what's spooky. That's his Father's Day gift. Now, if he was doing right, if he was doing right, if he reconciled with me, and this for real, do you really think that those books would have got done like that? Do you really think that this would be happening? It's happening because he's moving like a deadbeat, and so he's going to get treated like a deadbeat. Did I do it? No, I didn't do it. You know, I would have claimed that shit. So no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. So no, I claim my shit. That wasn't me. But I'm going to go check that out, James. Check it out online, no doubt. I definitely will. Thanks for letting me know that, fam. For real, for real, for real. So now we will discuss that. We will talk about that. And I will be pulling up to the school in a week or two to check it out. And I'm a be well. Thank you, folks, because you did respect my wishes. I said do not do certain things before me, and you know I went up there. I put my little icy Don 167 up there, and then whatever happened after that is whatever. So shout out to the person who did that. Big up to the person who did that. Whoever did that to the wall, please hit me up. Whoever did that to the building, please hit me up. 215-986. What's my number? 5624. Please hit me up. 215-986-5624. I am so proud of you. Whoever did that, if you hit me up and you can prove it to me, I got $50 cash up for you. Hit me up, please. And this ain't, I want to join forces with you. For real. So whoever did that to the school, please hit me up and we can organize and we can go back and hit it again. Because I don't like the fact that you shining over me when it comes to that tearing that shit apart. Where you got Umar Johnson even acknowledging you. Talk about, oh, he didn't acknowledge me. Did he acknowledge me? I don't even know if he did when I put my icy Don 167. But you got acknowledgement? Oh man. So we definitely got tag team that shit. Yeah, like eye for eye, word for word sake. What goes around comes around. The small building when you walk to the side. See, that's what I'm saying. Respect to that person because I asked them. I said, please, folks, don't don't touch it. Let me do it first. Let me do it first. So they let me do it first, and now they're on the tack. And now look, folks, everybody, go and just put your name up on that wall. Everybody, because let me tell you something about that wall. The only reason why the walls got painted. The only reason why the walls got painted. The only reason why the walls got painted was because Umar was getting fined for all that graffiti. He was getting fines for the graffiti. So he had to do a paint job, and once he painted, I guess the people had respect for the fact that they seen people painting, and they seen the work, so the people gave respect. That's why it wasn't touched. But see, the online shit is different. See, I don't think that was done by individuals just within the neighborhood. That was online people. Online people was going to touch that school. The people in the neighborhood, nah. It's for real, for real. So online persons did that. Shout out to that online person who did that. The small building, yeah. So when you walk up to the side, the small building. So when you say the small building, you got the small school, you got the gym, and then you got the big school. So when you talk about the gym, or you talk about the small school, because the small school's gated in. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be able to get to the small schools, like you must have hopped over. Umar was on the live and he had to chase kids out of the called the police on the Yo, son. Yo, shout out to James Dean, yo. I wasn't around. I'm not paying attention, folks. I promise you. I'm not because I don't feel like being upset. So James Dean said Umar was on live and had to chase kids out the building. Yo, I'm telling you, if I was to take time out to really go out there and pay some people and organize people to be chaos, he won't be able to handle it. The small school with the big grassy area. Oh, word, word. That's funny as crap. It tickles my belly to know that. But yo, shout out to all the men. James, happy Father's Day for your fathers. And I for I, happy Father's Day for your father. And anybody else on the line, live stream, if your father, happy Father's Day. You know I'm not the father, but I am an uncle. The small school with the big grassy area got lit up. Shout out to that person who did that. And that's for real. Shout out to whoever is going to go afterwards now. Like I say, Umar, we got canceled him. All right. Matter of fact, that's the next live. Should Umar Johnson be canceled? All right. That's my next live. So tune into my next live stream in regards to should Umar Johnson be canceled? Because that's the live stream that we really need to have that discussion on. If they're going to cancel Lord Jamar, how the hell they not going to cancel Umar Johnson? And so right now, I believe that Umar Johnson needs to be canceled. And then that's to be the next movement. We talk about Stephen A, Stephen Smith, Stephen that, cancel this person, cancel LeBron, cancel that person. When, ha- when have we ever said, should Umar Johnson be now officially canceled? So that's my next live stream. He had 5 years to make his stand. He had 5 years to get that school open. We cancel people faster than that. Am I wrong? People get canceled in a matter of something you say or you looked at me wrong, so I canceled him. Umar has said and done so much bull, and for us to still be allowing him to do this, no, we need to now make the movement. Umar posted the videos on his IG, no doubt. We need to now put out there Umar Johnson is officially canceled from the black community. Or we should say Umar Johnson is officially canceled from black Americans. African Americans. Being that you want to be African Ghana now, I think that African Americans officially are canceling Umar. Or we give him, or we can do be nice, nice. Okay, we don't want to be nice, nice. This is how we're gonna do it by being nice, nice. By August 21st, If Umar Johnson don't have the buildings open, if Umar Johnson don't have any staff members that he's professing and that's on the roster, that will be the science teacher, the math teacher. If he's not talking about them, if he's not showing these people, if he can't prove those people, like D.L. Hughley said, you want to debate me, let's debate in your school. And the school got to be open. If his school's not open by his birthday, being that this is his Father's Day gift, his birthday gift is him being canceled. Simple. Umar Johnson must be officially canceled by August 21st, 2025. That's a long time that we gave him. We let him shine. We let him rock. We let him eat. But right now, on Father's Day, like Karma says, I believe, like Karma is, I believe that it's now time for him to realize that he's being canceled. Everybody needs to start saying Umar is canceled. Not, let's stop talking about, oh, Umar is this and Umar that. We now need to start putting the words out there. Umar Johnson is canceled. Okay? Shout out to everybody's here. This is just a short one. I just wanted to come and tap in. I'm gonna talk to the people because I watched like 10 people like unsubscribe to my channel. I'm like, what did I do? I didn't even do anything. I guess that's the reason why. So now I'm gonna go on my little frenzy. I'm gonna go on my little live stream frenzy. So I think I'm gonna do a live stream tonight. So I'm gonna come back tonight. I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go check this out on the Instagram. All right, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna come back tonight with the second live stream, and this live stream is Umar is officially canceled in African America, in Africa, in Africa, in African America. Say we're gonna cancel him in Africa America. See how we combine them both? We're gonna cancel Umar Johnson officially canceled in Africa America. His daughter put the vandalism video on her IG and told everyone she didn't do it. Like I say, it's no Happy Father's Day coming out of her mouth, right? Did she do a Happy Father's Day video for Happy Father's Day, Dad? Look what we got you. Come see us. No, it's not that. Here's the gift. Look at Joe's dumb ass. Look at Joe's stupid ass school. Oh, what time? What time? I ain't gonna lie, it might be a late one. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to spit. I'm go live a little later on, but it's gonna be a late one. It's gonna be a late one. It's gonna be around. Yeah. I'm sorry. Don't disregard what I just said because I don't want to say I'm going to do it and don't do it. But if I'm gonna do the live tonight, it's gonna be after 10. It's gonna be a late one. This is so that the West Coast folks, saying people on the West Coast, you can catch it at a decent time on the late night. And if I don't do it tonight, which I really want to, but if I don't do it tonight, I would definitely come back Monday morning. It might do a marathon on the cancellation of Umar Johnson. So if I don't do it tonight, then I'm just going to do a marathon Monday on the cancellation of Umar Johnson because this is over with. It's official. He has to see the words cancel. Whenever he see his name, he has to see cancel. He got to see cancel when it comes to this man's name. If he's not seeing cancel and he's just seeing people making videos about dumb shit, then he still can do dumb shit. If he's saying he's been canceled, then that's something completely different. So that's where we at right now. Umar Johnson's being officially canceled, and hopefully his daughter can be the leader of that. Hopefully his daughter can be the leader of canceling Umar, because Umar must be canceled. This got to be his year of cancellation. His school been vandalized, so I got to check the video and I got to, talk about it a little something. So I don't know. I really do want to do more live streams. I gotta get back on my live streaming. That's very important. But I've just been trying to get my situation right, my story right. And if I don't really have much to talk about, I ain't gonna just spend my time really talk about him. But this was a live stream that was very important because we talked about Father's Day. We was talking about how family values has diminished and how fathers is not even important. What you say? He was gone. He was gone. G on 30. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, my phone's broke too. So on my screen, it's black lines going straight down. So in the corner, I can't read certain things. But it says he was gone. G on 30 days. So they had time. he was gone. He was gone. He was gone. Or going for 30 days. Oh, so he's gone for 30 days, and so then the people knew that he was gone for 30 days. Perfect time to hit. Perfect time to hit. And I'm proud of those people. So once again, shout out to the people who took the opportunity to let the nigga know that he's being canceled. Happy Father's Day, Umar. You know what I'm saying? You being canceled. And trust me, Umar, you should really know by now that there's nothing that you could do for the people that's going to make the people really have love for that building, because and trust you at all. Because right now there's a army of people who's just waiting to put shit on your floor, on your door. They waiting to put spit on your windows. They waiting to fucking burn your building down. What do you really expect to come good out of that situation? Nothing, bro. And that's because of you. So happy Father's Day and happy birthday. All right? So because on August 21st, you are officially canceled. Shout out to James, eye for eye. Yo, bro, eye for eye, word for word. I pray that I can do the live tonight. What time I don't know, because I always set a time and I always mess up and I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? When he chased the kids, oh man, James, you're gonna make me stay another 30 minutes. When he chased the kids out, he said, "I'm going to call the police." He loved calling the police, but if he had real security up there, that wouldn't even took place. That wouldn't have took place underneath. That wouldn't have took place if he had security. What happened to his security? What happened to the guy in the white car that used to be parked out in front of the building all day long in the rain and everything? What happened to him? What happened to the other guy that was in his truck parked out? What happened to the security? What happened to the nanny archers on top of the building? He should have had the archers on the building. They could have shot the kids with Cupid arrows. Where the nannies at? So what we gotta do is we gotta where the nanny archers at? If he had the nanny archers out there, those boys have been running. But he didn't have the nanny archers on the protecting school. The nanny archers. That should sound funny as fuck, right? But yeah, but that's where it's at right now. Yeah, he bought the buildings.
He bought it out.
Hmm?
Like he bought it out. He don't like.
He,
He just
yeah.
had to pay like taxes.
Yeah, you just gotta keep paying taxes on it. That's all. That's a scam right now. You just gonna keep paying the bullshit taxes. And I already know because we was having that conversation. We talked about that. Yeah, or I said, because we was in the conversation. It was Umar, me, and like three plumbers. And I said, yo, all this talk about taxes, these people don't even get it. All he has to do is just pay the bare minimum of the taxes. And he said, that's it. And he's good. He just paid the bare minimum of the taxes that he owes, and just to keep them off his back, to keep the scam going. Is he gonna open that school? Once again, August 21st, your birthday. If those doors are not being opened for registration, See, that's what you're supposed to be doing in August. You're supposed to be doing registration, orientation.
Hiring your staff.
His staff should have been hired. His
Well,
staff,
staff. I mean, well, yeah, but
he
I'm
should,
saying, but like on a regular
yeah,
school.
but yeah, he should be having staffing coming in. You know what I'm saying, with their itinerary, their paperwork, all that shit. They should be moving in their classrooms. You should have books and supplies coming in the month before. So if none of that's happening, and if he's not talking about that, everybody who do Umar Johnson content must see must put Umar is officially canceled. Umar canceled himself. We need to see next to Umar's name, cancel, 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 cancellation. He's canceled. Everything else is uncivilized. The kids told him to call the police. They started disrespect. Yo, do me a favor. Could you go to Instagram?
Yeah,
No, on the Can you get on that or no?
man. It was connected to mine.
All right, I'm about to. James, you got me pissed off right now because you got me working. Now I'm about to do some work. So you guys really think that this YouTube live streaming is easy? No, man. When people start giving you little things to go check out, now you gotta go check it out. And so now I want to go check out the Instagram, and I want to, talk about it a little bit while I'm on live. This is Father's Day, so he said this is Father's Day gift. Okay, well, let's Happy Father's Day. We're going to talk about the shit if I can find it. So what video is it on? James, I mean, would I see it instantly? Do you know what's the name of it? How long you think this gonna take? About 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm talking about to get in.
I mean, I already have that,
Okay,
so why can't I just put
1, 2,
that?
3. God don't like ugly. Yo, no,
What's
no,
her name?
no,
I
no,
forgot
no.
her name.
God don't like ugly. He built this dream by stealing from the people that support him. Yeah, God don't like ugly. Go to Umar IG. Mm-hmm.
His IG.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And what is it? What is his IG's Dr. Umar Ifa Tude? Which one is it? I swear to you folks, I really, really don't really know like that. I got to punch in the Instagram I go to, and then I can't remember. This is for real, for real.
Yeah, you talking about
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm here at his page.
Oh, you can't get it on the lap.
Because I'm not logged in. Baby.
Damn. Dr. Umar, okay, no doubt.
Yeah.
You got it? So let me see the video.
Is it on his page?
Yeah, he says on this page.
Oh, it's a
The
post.
Dr. Umar.
It's what's that? Yo, now you claiming they broke into the school and vandalized and showed no evidence. Great excuse to delay the opening. You scamming ass.
What's that? Somebody
sent him.
Let me see that.
Sent him a message yesterday. He posted that 16 hours ago.
So someone sent the message to this dude. Let me see the message. Let's see.
Why you
Oh man, can't see it right.
Hold on.
Fuzzy Wuzzy. See, this is why I want to go on the laptop. This is another reason why I haven't been doing live streams because I don't have my internet service on my iPad. Yo, what do you say? Yo, now what do you say?
Mm-hmm. Yo, now you claiming they broke into the school and vandalized and showed no evidence. Great excuse to delay the opening. You scamming ass nigga. But then,
So he said that.
I thought he was gonna address like if he was gonna open it. No, he ain't say that.
But dude, my man, yeah, no, that's no, not going to do that. That's what I'm saying. He's not going to address when he's opening. That's why he's can't. 2025 is the year he's officially canceled, man. He got to be. Like, who's standing up and is on their 10 toes and saying Umar Johnson's officially canceled? The same way they would say Candace Owens is canceled. The same Lord Jamar is canceled. Who else got canceled? They said 1,001 people have been canceled. But why is it that we are not saying Umar Johnson is officially canceled from Africa, America, the streets of Africa, America? Not the YouTube streets, but the Africa, America streets. I'm not going to say African American, Africa, America. Go to the graffiti video. You see the graffiti video?
Hmm. Hold on.
Do we show my mural? Because my name's up. I tag my name up on the mural. So do we show my mural?
I don't see no video.
It's definitely there. It's right there. Let's see right there. What color shirt he has on? He got the sad looking face right there. So is it this video right here? Is it this video? Oh shit, he ain't good no heart.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, brothers and sisters. I'm back again. While I was on the live, the children had snuck into the school, which means they knew the door was unlocked. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. For children to know that a door is opened, and I was only away from the school for 30 days. For children to know that the door was open, and I was only away from the school for 30 days. For children to know the...
What the?
That's what I'm saying. What is your point?
For children to know the door was open. All right, let's stop right there.
Why was the door unlocked?
Why was the door unlocked for 30 days?
You don't have no locks.
All right, so, this is why I told Umar to stop going online and talking because you be sounding like you're retard. Okay, all right. For the children to know that the door was unlocked. All right, the other day I left up my building and my man called me up and said, "Yo, Don, you in the building?" I said, "Nah." He said, "Yo, because your door's cracked." I was like, "What?" I was gone for like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? My man hit me up like, "Yo, your door cracked." I said, "Could you close?" He said, "Was the door not locked?" He said, "Yeah, it's locked, but it wasn't closed." So I said, "Can you just close for me?" He slammed it. Boom, door's locked. Why Umar don't he have somebody to back him up? Why he can't even call somebody and be like, "Yo, I think I forgot to lock the door. Can you go check? Can you lock the door for me?" He don't have no one he could trust with the keys now. When he had somebody up in the building when he's gone for 30 days, 45 days, when he had somebody there that was loyal, karma, he shits on him. And what happens later down the road? My lovely little boys. Oh, I love my little boys. My little boys, my little boys. All those little precious little boys. No, who did he? But they ran up in the building.
That's why I'm like, you don't have nobody coming
to check on it. That's what I'm saying. That was me. That was me. And after me, we had no one else. Let's go back to this shit. Let me see that.
And I was only away from the school for 30 days. I wonder when they broke in. I wonder if the children already know the door was open.
Pause. Yo, this Negro said, "I wonder." He said, "I wonder when they broke in." Nigga, you got about how many cameras? About like 25 cameras on the door, on the building. Okay. Now, times I go around the building and count up all your little cameras, and I stood right there and I'm painting. And I ain't give a fuck. Why? Because I knew they wasn't working. Now you wondering when they came? You can't press rewind. You can't press and go through the 30 days. The 30 days to find out when they came. How did he chase the kids out if they was already gone? Go to the graffiti video. No, go to the graffiti video. Okay. The graffiti video before this. All right. Oh, the graffiti video before this one?
It was before that.
Oh, thank you. Okay. See, that's my man James, yo. He's a mod, you know. Okay, thanks, Chief. This my nigga, yo. Whoa!
Yeah, that looks crazy.
Yo, that's what I'm fucking talking about, son. That's what I'm fucking. Shout out to them people right there. That's an army, yo. That's real, yo. Kids didn't do that. Kids did not do that. Yo, you hear his feet stomping? Yo, he walking hard. Yo, James, you make me sick. I was about to get off this damn. Happy Father's Day. This the best gift for me. Oh my goodness. This the best gift that you can give me. Thank you. I wasn't man enough to do this. This shit's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
My bad.
He's saying kids. He's saying just kids.
Nah, this ain't no kids.
Yeah, like
This ain't kids.
that's not just
For you to even say kids did this, like, shut
just
up.
to be tears. But like, come on, bro.
This is donors. Your donors did this shit. Yo, son. Yo, son. That's the gym. That shit looks like. And yo, he's so quiet. You know why he's so quiet? Dude, give me a pause. Folks, do you want to know why he's so quiet as he's? Because I'm feeling energy right now. All throughout his mind is he saying like this. This is what he's saying right now. He's saying, yo, I fucked up. That's what he's saying. He's too quiet.
That looks bad. Or he's just recording, you know. But I should file a police report. I don't know.
He's saying, I fucked up.
Destroyed my private book collection of 5,000 titles, including raring out
Let me see.
of print books. I got it's.
No, I
You
wanna
see how
put
it's
the-
covered?
No, I want to still put it.
Read that.
What is it say?
Raring out of print books. That's blocking it. So what are you talking about rebuilding? I gotta read his caption.
I think that, me personally, I think that this was an inside job. Okay? If it wasn't real vandalism, if it wasn't real vandalism, in my heart, because he's too quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's either conning or, you know what I'm saying? Which one is it?
Oh, he don't even have the cash app no more.
No, I banned this cash out. That was me.
Oh, he's using PayPal now.
Yeah.
What's wrong with PayPal? Oh, he ooh, let me shut up. That's illegal stuff. I ain't gonna be saying that out loud. Somebody can get that shut down. It's just a certain way.
Yo, I'm in awe right now. I'm sorry. I'm just.
What he say? He talking about just keep sending donations, to repair, to do whatever.
Listen. Anybody who's sending a donation at this point to help repair is a retard. We ain't sending donation to repair shit that was already good to go. You said you was at the finish line 2 years ago, 2023. You said you was at the finish line. Why are we giving donations to 2025 for repair of shit because your school was vandalized because you was gone for 30 fucking days? Why was you gone for 30 days when you're supposed to be spending 30 fucking days at the school, nigga? See, this is why black fathers are really shitted on. That's why I'm doing this video for Father's Day, because niggas like you, and I was about to get off, but James Dean did this. James, you did this. You turned me up, James, because niggas like Umar is making it bad for men. This is supposed to be a year you open the school, but you are gone for 30 days? Where you at, nigga? He deserves that. And the next person needs to burn it the fuck down.
Well, hope he has insurance.
No, you don't have no insurance.
Well, the comments are crazy. I don't, because wasn't he just like on a press tour? He just did like mad interviews though.
My point, he went on an interview tour when he should have been interviewing people at the school.
I've been seeing his name like all around.
He's supposed to be interviewing people at the school live. He's supposed to be having interviews at the school live. He's supposed to be spending 30 days at the school as opposed to chasing cookies. I am so happy with all my heart that happened to his building. I don't even know what to do at this point. I have no idea what I should do. I don't know if I should do a backflip. I don't know if I should jump on the floor and do the worm. Y'all want to see me do the worm? You don't want to see me do the worm?
I know you can do it.
I'm so excited. Y'all want to see me do the worm? I don't even know how to do the worm, yo.
But
and if you're too young to know what the worm is, then you need to get your blackness up.
Happy Father's Day. Clean.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day.
Yo.
And anybody who's dope, now you know what? The school is officially canceled now. James, I didn't know that. I'm just saying the school should be canceled just because. But now, just that video itself, there's no coming back. And anybody who goes out their way to help him refurbish that shit is a complete moron, because it only needs to be tore up again. It's bringing false hope, false promises, and nothing but money to the con. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say?
I think the lesson here.
I think the lesson here is for. I think the lesson here for us is. I'm sorry. I think the lesson here is for us all is stay focused on business and never procrastinate.
Yeah.
Okay. How you see procrastinate? I don't see it. I see it in the thing. Okay, no doubt. I can't see it. All right. So that's the focus right now. Stop procrastinating. Stay focused on business and handle it. And he didn't say that for Umar. He said, my man said for all. Okay. This is for all of us. Stay focused. Shout out to you. For real. Go to the video with the tag wall with graffiti.
Hold on.
The tag wall with graffiti. You see it?
You talking about this?
Let me see. Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters, as we start a new year. Brothers and sisters, as we start a new year, vandalism has began again at the Frederick Douglass High School. As we start a new year, vandalism has begun at the Frederick Douglass High School. We haven't had anybody vandalize the school for several years now. We do have cameras. I'm going to go through the cameras and find out who it is, and I will make a police report. I will be sending images to the police. I will be sending images to the police. We haven't had any vandalism in years, and now the vandalism is back. But it will not.
The vandalism is back because nobody's a fool. They like, yo, you guys painted the school years ago. You did the block party 2 years back to back, and you still didn't open the school. See, that vandalism right there is by the locals. Okay, that's definitely local vandalism. I mean, I'm not going to front. I can tell that's local vandalism. How? Because the fact that where's that? That's where people go and they get their high on, they chilling. That's right behind the Boys and Girls Club. So that's where a lot of cats now they realize, yo, this school don't have no security. Nobody's here. They've been smoking. They've been chilling back there. They've been fucking back there. So yes, they say, I'm gonna put my name here. This is a good canvas. And they got the best spray paint. They got bright colors. I'm gonna say that was done by locals.
That was it on that video. It was only 40 seconds.
Let me see.
As we start a new year, vandalism has began again at the Frederick Douglass High School. As we start a new year, vandalism has begun at the Frederick Douglass High School. We haven't had anybody vandalize.
He sounds so depressed.
For several years now. We do have cameras. I'm going to go through the cameras and find out who it is, and I will make a police report. I will be sending images to the police. I will be sending images to the police. We haven't had any vandalism in years, and now the vandalism is back. But it will not go unchecked. It will not go unchecked, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, as we start a new year.
But yeah, like my man said, he said that was nothing but a canvas. Yes, that was nothing but a canvas. What we did when we painted that wall up and we made it yellow, all we did was gave a graffiti artist a beautiful canvas. We primed it up for them. And that's a nice piece. Go to the next picture. They ripped
the camera off. Yeah.
James, this was his, James, you're a butthead. He said, go to the next picture. Keep going, dog. Go. You trying to keep me in forever, yo. Yo, this is crazy, son. They ripped the camera off the wall, yo. Shout out to those individuals, son. They ripped the camera out the wall, folks. They said, fuck your camera. Because you saying fuck our community. You saying F our money. See, this is what we have to do when it comes to us black folks nowadays. For us to really get us to be right, we have to start checking each other. Go ahead. Let's go to another one. We got to really start checking each other.
And then that's it. And then they go back to the stuff on the inside.
It's a nice piece, right? My man said it's a nice piece. Yeah, it's a nice piece, right? Yeah.
Well, like the orange and like
the colors,
the pink and all that. I like
that.
I
like the colors. Beautiful.
I think that would be dope. But the post before that, before everything, that's when he was. What's this say? The final renovations. They got donations.
When's the date?
The 14th.
The 14th of what month? May?
No, that's yesterday.
Let me see.
I said that yesterday.
Okay, so what's this right here? What's this right here? What's MG Academy? And I'm doing it's like I'm doing the fucking drop for him. I don't like advertising for him, but the MG Academy, Dr. Umar's school.
Oh boys, the final that's what I'm saying.
The final renovations.
Look at the date.
6/14. When did he post this? Because
yesterday. Well, what was it? 23 hours ago. So before he found out about.
So when did he find out about that wall, the school?
The same day, but just.
Oh, so he wasn't at the school, but when he was probably sitting in the bedroom and when he posted that shit, the final renovation. Then when he went up to school, he saw that shit.
Yeah, he probably posted like 1 o'clock, and then Then he went to the school.
Yo,
I
let's
got
really just imagine. Let's go into Umar's head. Let's just imagine we are all in Umar's head, and so you seen the little cartoons where people be in the heads. So now just imagine him sitting on his bed with his like, yeah, I'm about, let me make this nice post because I need some money. I need some money. Yeah, we gonna get this money. We gonna post the final renovations to support. And then he drove his little gorilla ass down to that school, and God says, "What do you talk about? This ain't no final renovations. This is the final cancel. This is the cancellation notice. You got your notice of cancellation for your con. I don't have to do nothing. God is working now." So I got to go to the school so I can get footage of that beautiful nice piece. I got to have that piece because I want to put that on the shirt. All right, I want to put that. I'm gonna put that piece on the shirt. All right. And then we're gonna make up a bunch of we're gonna make up a few dozen. We're gonna give it to Umar to sell for fundraiser. We're gonna get Nipsey Hussle $100 for that T-shirt. Y'all know me, Papa Smurf, Mama Smurf. Oh yeah, we can't wait. We can't wait. I hope you don't call the police on us. Hope you don't call the police on us. But we going up to the school. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. We going to that school. We going to the school. We going to the school. And I'm about to get on my ultimate trolling warrior tip again. Thanks to James Dean. My man James. He always starting trouble. He's a chicken with waffles. He went to the he went to the post office first, then he went to the school. Yo, son. Yo, that video must have been amazing. Oh my God. I went with him when he went to the post office one time before because he goes to the post office to get his mail, his donation mail.
yeah, that's right.
That's what. So he went to go pick up his donation mail, see if he has some donations, see if he has some donations, see if he has some donations. That he pull up in the school. And was he live all this time? Was he live all this time when he went and did all that shit? Because that is funky hilarious to me.
Right, he should just file like an insurance claim.
And we know he don't have no insurance because he would have said, "Thank God for the insurance policy." Fat back with gravy. What is you talking about? Somebody's hungry. He said, chicken with waffles. Fat back with gravy. What in the world? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man.
For somebody, they saying, I
Right.
don't know if it's just facts. I don't know if it's facts. It's just a comment. They're
Right.
saying that he should have been. He was about to go through inspections for the school, and this happened right before that.
Oh, so he's about to get building inspections too?
I guess for the school board, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
because
what I'm saying. I don't know.
no. People be saying stuff, but
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying.
it is somewhat a fact because he was waiting for the building to be inspected, and I made a video like 7, 8 months ago saying that you're going to fail the inspection because you still got bloop, 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 drips all in your building because your roof is fucked up. If you didn't get that roof mess fixed, then you know.
You says the stuff. They talking about the food shop.
Yo, you a stupid eye for eye. Yo, that went way over my head, though. He said, yo, inside Umar's head is. Okay, now I can go back. Yo, you stupid. So inside Umar Johnson's head is, mmm. Chicken with waffles. Chicken with waffles. With fat back and gravy. Fat back and gravy. So that's what be going on in Umar Johnson's head? You a fool. Fat back and gravy.
He got some speaking engagements, I guess.
If you go to
That's what
YouTube
he's been
60
doing for
million
the
views
past 3
channel,
years.
they have the video with him chasing the kids. Oh, really?
So who what?
My man said if you go to the YouTube video with 60 million views, they have a video with him chasing the kids out.
Look like he Joe Budden.
Yo, man.
What we doing?
I was trying to get off long time ago, and these Negroes got me on for a long period of time. And I knew this person would call me, and something told me to bring.
Today, but I can't.
I apologize, folks. I apologize. I had a phone call, and it's so crazy because I'm doing these SIM cards and stuff like that, and something told me to bring the SIM cards with me where I'm going, and I didn't do it, and the person called me for a SIM card. Crazy. You gotta listen to the voice in your head, okay? Except for when they be saying, "I want fat back and gravy, and chicken and waffles," and you know that you don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to those voices. Fat back and gravy, yo, you funny. So yeah, so we definitely got something to talk about. I was not coming on live. I was really trying to stick and stay focused with Father's Day, and but it always gets to Umar. I don't know how, but it always finds its way back to Umar. So James, good looks on this. Think that's why you're a mod. Eye for eye, good looks. That's why you're a mod. I really support. I mean, I really salute y'all because I was going to end this live like 30 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? 40 minutes ago. But you guys kept it going, and on this live now, I got me a little bit of update of the FDMG, and so maybe do you see that video?
Huh? Yeah.
And the other video when he chased the kids out to school.
Oh no, I can't find
All right, let me see that. Let me see.
Where am I finding it at?
60 million views.
It's on YouTube, correct?
Yeah. Being that they got me here, he owe you money, bro. No, yeah, he owes, man. He owes, and God's gonna make him. He's paying more for what he owes than we. But if he would have paid me the bread and just kept me there, he would not be going through none of this shit. He wouldn't have had to spend all that money for the gate. He wouldn't have spent all that money for the locks. He wouldn't spend all that money for the cameras. He would have had the school open, but because he wanted to be that Negro being nigga, this is what he gets. And it don't stop. It won't stop. It can't stop. Take that. All right. I got you, Alpha. Yo, so I got my people. He want me to show the video, so I gotta get the video. All right. Let me see. Let me just see.
Because I have it filtered for this week. It came out yesterday.
I'm gonna get it.
I
got you. So I got you, Alpha. I got you. 60.
It's a long time. Yeah, this is not my choice of color.
60 million views. Hmm?
Go ahead.
Damn it, yo. Now you gotta James, I need your help, man. I'm in 60 million views, right? I don't even see the channel though.
Yeah, they posted it yesterday. That's why I was going. I filtered it through yesterday, this week, to look up anything that popped up. Now I don't see something with 60 million views, but
I got you. Hold on, man.
oh,
Bam. Bam. They broke in. Uh-oh, I think I got it. This video right here, right? I got you. I'm sorry I'm doing this off my phone. I'm so sorry. But what it sound like?
hater number one. They spilled paint over everything. They stole some things, but they did way more vandalism than theft. They destroyed everything in there, brothers and sisters.
Oh, they got it here. They can come through that door.
So y'all been seeing the people who've been breaking into the school?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
What the
You better
kids
not put
supposed
those
to
kids
do?
on. You better
You're
not
not
put
put
those.
them kids up there.
Excuse me. Get out that school. Yo, come out. This is a school, young people. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, family? What are we doing? Let me find out. It's the little people.
Little
Sister,
people.
I need you to turn that camera off. Nothing's funny. Turn it off. And I need y'all to move on. You can't hang on this block.
You can't hang on the block.
Excuse me?
You don't own the block.
I need y'all to go or I'm going to call the police.
Okay, yo, eye for eye, word for word. In fact, Dr. Umar, the Great White Hope, exactly, he is the Great White Hope. He's gonna get all black men locked up. Yo, look, do you think that this is the face of a principal who wants to save black babies? Is he officially off of that movement now? Is he saying fuck these kids right here? Do this face say F these kids? Huh? Do you think that he want to open up a school for black boys now? How do he come back from? Look at that face right there. See how he's looking down block at these. He's like, "You sorry ass baby nigga kids." You see what he's saying? You read his mind. He right now he's not. Wait, he did have a fat back thought. He did think about fat back. He thought about some waffles and fat. I see it. You're right. He is thinking about. Damn it, I'm hungry. He is saying shit. I'm hungry. He do got that I'm hungry look on his face. But like James said, it's a defeated face. Yes, James, you're right. It's a defeated face. He beat himself. And on that note, folks, Umar Johnson's been canceled by the kids. Umar Johnson got officially canceled by the kids. The kids said F your FDMG.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar M-TheeFDMGBoogieman Oguntade, coming to you live and direct from the most honorable Frederick Douglass and the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey Academy. I got some bad news for my FDMG donors. I got some bad news for my FDMG donors, but we still going to end it on a positive note, brothers and sisters. First of all, I want to say to my neighbors here in Wilmington, Delaware, I'm very disappointed. To my neighbors here in Wilmington, Delaware, I'm very disappointed. And the reason I'm disappointed is not because of the vandalism. It's not because of the graffiti. It's because I was gone for about a month and nobody called me, nobody texted me, nobody inboxed me, and nobody emailed me the fact that our high school had been broken into. Nobody said a word. I had to learn of this on my own. On my own. I got back last night, stayed in Delaware so I could come and check the post office and come check on the school. And what do I find?
Yo, got back last night and stayed in Delaware. Pennsylvania is only 30 minutes, 40 minutes away. Philly's only 40 minutes away. I don't think he has a place to stay. So he must have stayed with some woman in Philadelphia because he wanted to check the mail. That don't even make sense, but let's keep it moving.
You want the check for the donation? You
Watch.
got the donation. What?
That they broke into the high school. What do I find? That they vandalized my private book collection of more than 5,000 books that I've been collecting most of my life. Out of print.
Why he screaming at us?
Yo, let me tell you something about those books. When I moved all those books from the small gym to the big gym, I said, yo, you got mad books. Yo, you read a lot. And he said, yo, those books is very special to him. You know what I'm saying? I am so happy all those books are destroyed. And it's not me being evil. Okay? Because when I moved those books, I didn't move with no harm, no evil intentions. I moved it with love. When I put it into the other gym, I put it there with love. I would love to see, though, at that time, I would love to see in the library with those books. See, he was banking on those books to be part of his library. Already had books, old ass books. And that he was going to act like, he needed books for the library, but he was going to be using those books. And for those books to be vandalized, I'm happy.
Books, rare books, supplies for our children, clothing for our children, things we can use for the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. And nobody from Wilmington called me and said, Doc, I think the high school has been
because they're not your security guards.
Let me answer a question right
One,
now,
and they probably don't have your number. Two.
Let me answer a question.
The fuck?
Some people are saying we thought you had security.
Uh-oh.
We do on the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. We do on the Nat Turner John Jacques Dessalines Gymnasium. We do on a corner storage building. We have security on that side of the building. We have surveillance. We have up-to-date security system. If they do anything over there, the police will be on their ass within seconds. If they do anything over there,
is across the street.
Will be on their ass in seconds. If they do anything over there, the police will be on their ass in seconds. But we don't have that on the high school because we do not have electricity in the high school. We do not have electricity in the high school.
What do electricity have to do with security?
We do not have electricity in the high school, brothers and sisters. This happened in the Frederick Douglass High School. Now, originally, we were going to save our money and wait to renovate the high school after we had our certificate of occupancy for the elementary school. That was the plan. But after about 4 years of no vandalism, brothers and sisters,
I got my sterile processing technician certification in less than 4 months. Let me show you how. I just headed over to MedCert's
5 years of no
website and chose the
vandalism,
program that was
what happens?
After 4 years of no vandalism, brothers and sisters.
4 years.
After 4 years of no vandalism, they back at it again. They back at it again.
Oh my God. Yo, all right, folks. I wish I had like 10,000 people watching this video because after 4 years of no vandalism and 4 years of you not opening school, what do you expect? It's summertime. The kids are looking at that as like, that's someplace that we got to get inside of. Like, yo, my G, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I was to take that school and put it into my neighborhood and put me back to age of 12, 13, 11, 12, 13, in that age bracket, 13, 14, 12, 13, and playing tag, my Negro, if we can find a way in that building, we get in that building, we are having fun. Period. So for you to think that they supposed to respect that school when the school is disrespecting the community because the school is disrespecting the community by not being open, by not being used, by not being utilized, just by taking up all that space. It takes up a whole fucking block. You think these kids is not supposed to run up in that shit? They have a right and obligation to run up in there. It's called being a child. It's called having fun. It's called you are stupid.
Somebody wrote on YouTube.
What they say?
In the comments, it's like it's supposed to be a school, right? Nope, it's an abandoned building. Kids wants a place to play.
I just said that.
Mr. Community threatens to call the police on
I
the
just said that. A comment was there and it said, "Yo, this is supposed to be a school, but it's an abandoned building. Kids want some place to play. Kids, that's a gold mine for fun every day,
Yeah, ain't no
every day. We going to sneak up in there. Nobody's the block. No one from one corner to the next corner is nothing except for the school.
You out the sun.
And the people who live in the house down the block, it's kind of blocked. They can't really see, and they bad people anyway. I ain't saying they bad people, but they youngsters. They ain't think about shit except for getting high. My stomach hurts.
I know.
I still need to eat. Kids are curious. Yeah, exactly. Kids are curious by nature. They're going to run up in that building. They have not seen the school open all this time. And these are the same kids that came to the block party and heard this man talk about the shit. And they like, F the FDMG. FDFDMG. Remember that song? FDFDMG. Hit that right note. FDFDMG. And that's what the kids said. They said F the FDMG. And I want you to say that the school is officially canceled. There's no money that could bring order back to that school. Folks, James and everyone else, I and everyone else, is there anyone else that can tap in? But for all those folks, Don is about to sign off. I'm hungry. My stomach is talking to me. And I'm just, I gotta go through the video. I gotta go through this video. I gotta go through. Those kids was having fun in that building, yo. Now I done told y'all many times that those kids on the block, they was reckless. I had to chase some kids off the block sometimes, but all those kids, I never seen all those kids before. It was just a certain group of boys, like two to three boys. I always seen 2 to 3 boys. But now to see all those kids, that means that they are passing word, yo, let's go up in the abandoned building. And Umar, God forbid something bad happened in those buildings. God forbid if something bad happened in those buildings, man. You talk about you had security over at the other school. Security is securing the whole block. I was never just security just for one side of the building. I was security for the entire school. For you even say that, like I said, the more and more you talk, the more and more you sound retarded. I was never security for just the one side of the school, the block. No, none of us was just security for one side of the block. We secured the entire block. That's why it was no graffiti and all this other stuff. Vandalism. But when kids see nothing, they just see some cameras, they ain't gonna believe it. It don't work. And God sent a small army of beautiful children to do the dirty work. And what can you say? Remember, I started this off. I'm gonna start the way I end. Men gonna be men, right? Well, boys are gonna be boys. And if the boys are not being raised properly by real fathers to put fear in these boys, when you have some girls saying, "Come on, let's go," the boys gonna follow. Once the girls say, "Yo, let's go, let's do this," the boys gonna have fun. And when it's time to turn up, you best believe that they just gonna have fun, because boys will be boys. How we gonna make these boys men? But Umar, you got attacked by boys because your mentality is still in boyhood. The way you moving is still in the boyhood. You still thinking like a boy, so you got attacked by a gang of little kids that you said, are you gonna call the police on? And Umar, you know, if I was there, I wouldn't have said the police. You know how I was with the little rugrats. I would have followed them to where they had to go. We're gonna find where you live. We ain't gonna just jump on the camera and say, oh, hit the cash, hit the PayPal, we need some more support. No, we're gonna find where these little bastards live. I remember one time somebody busted the window in my house. My mama house. I was sitting in the living room of rock. What the fuck? And when I made it to the outside, I followed. I followed the kids all the way to their house. Rang the doorbell and watched that little boy get fucked up by his father. And I walked away, closed the gate, and I was so happy. Because it's either I was going to fuck up the kid or somebody's going to fuck up the kid. But the kid had to get fucked up. So Umar, how do you think you're going to lead this generation of children if you're not doing man stuff? You supposed to left the camera alone and you supposed to follow those kids. And you supposed to found out where they lived and just found one, and that one would have told them all. But you didn't even do that. You ran to the people and said, hey, donate. You are such a cornball weirdo. Black Man Rise, Original Rebel. Thank y'all for your listening ear, your support. I will be coming back live, and now I will be talking on a lot of stuff. I ain't really watching too many videos, but I'll be back. Thanks a lot. James. Peace. Once again, peace.